Now, I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies, that you please remove them unless due to religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, this is the city of Detroit. The city of Detroit versus Eric Deanne G. Case number SV 1437085, counts 1, 2, and 3. SD 768506, counts 1 and 2. 18 49788, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of Erica G. Ma'am, would you unmute your device, state your name?
My name is Erica DNG.
Good morning, Ms. G. For arraignment purposes, Judge, we will waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant and stand mute.
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea on Ms. G's behalf. I'll give Ms. G a $0 bond. Ms. G, do you have a valid driver's license now?
No, I do not.
Why is that?
I am in the process of getting my license. That's why I paid my tickets.
Right. You come back October 13th, 2023 at 8:30 a.m. with a valid driver's license, registration, and insurance. It would go a long way to clearing a lot of this stuff up now. Do you have any questions? You have an absolute right to a trial. You can speak to Mr. Bachman in the breakout room. We can get you an offer today if you want one. What would you like to do?
Can I speak with him? Because I had a paper where I paid for everything.
Well, you can speak with him. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, but you couldn't have paid for everything because misdemeanors need to be adjudicated. That's why you're here now. You probably paid civil infractions, which you could pay. Not necessarily advisable, because if you ask Ms. Long and Mr. Oglesby, what happens when you just go ahead and pay a civil infraction, you're accepting all the responsibility that goes along with it. And in their cases, they sign themselves up, probably unknowingly, with 4 points on their driver's license. So I'm gonna let you speak to Mr. Bachman in a breakout room. If you do not need to anything else from the court, you're free to leave. Your next action date will be October the 13th, 2023 at 9 a.m. I mean, strike that, 8:30 a.m. All right?
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Join the breakout room, please. This is the city of Detroit versus Royce Anthony Garmo, case number SP 140-26591. Appearance for the record, please.
Attorney Ron Asmar on behalf of Mr. Garmo.
Mr. Garmo, can you state your name for the record, please?
Royce Anthony Garmo.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial in the matter. Mr. Garmo, I'm going to let your lawyer speak with the city attorney. Either speak with the city attorney now. Okay. All right. So we were here once before, and it was a trial date set. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. We were here previously at June 27th on a bench trial, and that the
what was Mr. Garmo supposed to do between now and that time?
from the prior agreement with the city attorney that Mr. Garmo was to take the driving education class, which he did, and they were to dismiss the reckless driving charge and refile it for a 1-point speeding ticket was the agreement. I don't see Alexa Schneider on the call.
Very well. As the officer of the court, I'll accept your representation of what Mr. Garmo's obligation would be. So we don't necessarily need Ms. Snyder. My question to you is, did he send me the proof that he took the class?
Yes, Your Honor, I have proof of that. I could share my screen or I could email it to you, however you like.
Please email it to me.
Okay,
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
yep, I could certainly do that.
By 9 o'clock a week. Are you ready? Come on, let me go.
Morning.
Right there, Jim.
See the attorney in there? But you don't seem to be happy about that.
Okay, I got your email, Your Honor.
Fine. No, two, three. Folks sitting up, one.
You're the man. All right, so, give me, I got you. Give me that document. We'll take we'll put it on the record and we'll, get you out of here, all right? And your client. Let's pass the matter momentarily. Let's call the city of Detroit versus James Arthur Oglesby. Case number SP 126561112. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
Mr. Wazak.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Wazak on behalf of the defendant. Didn't you call Royce Garmo?
Yeah, I passed Royce Garmo. Royce Garmo is represented by Mr. Asman.
That's what I understood, which is why I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
no,
Judge. Who are we on now?
I called James Arthur Oglesby.
Oh, yes, I see that now, Judge. I apologize. And
Right
I will
next
be
to-
glad to represent him.
I know you will. He's sitting right next to you.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Appearance for the record, please.
Daniel Wazak, P35225 on behalf of Mr. Oglesby. Sir, will you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is James Arthur Oglesby.
All right. Good morning to you. And you are well represented by Mr. Wazak. We have, as for purposes of arraignment, counselor.
Your Honor, we're going to ask that warrants be recalled and waive any reading of the charges.
I'll enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. I'll give your client a $0 bond. And at this time, I don't know why Mr. Oglesby does not have a valid license. You're my daughter's age.
Yeah.
And I've already expressed to him, you've already heard to me how I feel about the 31 plus miles an hour over speed. You know, I lived over there for a couple of years. And right there at Van Dyke and Agnes is where I stayed. That intersection there did not have a stop sign. And I was in my apartment and I heard brakes squealing and a boom. Lady got hit and it threw her all the way across the street. And right there on the corner. The very next year, the same corner, her daughter got killed the same way. And then finally, after her daughter got killed, they put a stop sign there. So that was like, whoa, That was serious. So, October 13th. So I say all that to say, you're doing 31 miles an hour up Van Dyke. You know, and you don't even have a driver's license. Let's run his license. He indicates that he didn't know why his license was not valid. No, wait a minute. Yes, please. Wait a minute. It says you were doing 87 miles an hour.
Oh, 87.
Yeah, now he's gonna act like he doesn't know. Right?
All right.
It's best that you just don't say anything. Because I won't say what I want to say.
Judge, I hope you don't mind if I add something for Mr. Oglesby to consider,
No,
which is the fact that if you are speeding like that, that's an open invitation to get stopped by the police, hassled, not necessarily hassled, but all the inconvenience that goes with it. It's like you're inviting them in to make this all happen, court, tickets, money, it just seems unusual that you would drive that way and ask an officer, come and stop me, I'm being bad. It's much better to just play by the rules, slow down, and not have to go through all this.
Mr. Wazir, you don't even need to say that. He's got 112 miles an hour in Royal Oak.
That's deadly.
Listen, I'm not gonna give him an offer. He doesn't deserve it. I'll give him an opportunity to take I was gonna dismiss the case because he paid the civil infraction. But I'm not gonna do that now. I'm gonna give him the opportunity to take a better driver's course. This is the type of person that obviously doesn't belong on driving on roads with us, in my opinion.
Judge, if the report from Royal Oak is accurate and correct, that's deadly. That could end up as a felony attempted murder. You don't have to have a specific target. So that's very dangerous, Mr. Oglesby. You're fortunate that you are in this court and not some other court.
Mr. Oglesby, I put the better driver's course in the chat. That's up to you if you want to take it or not. His offer is going to be a failure to display, $240. He has an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Wazek, and you can speak to him. He obviously needs some kind of counsel. I don't know if your counsel will help, but he obviously needs some kind of counsel. And let us know what you want to do when you come out, Mr. Oglesby, all right?
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Mr. Oglesby, please accept the prompt.
Pardon my interruption. Miss G, you are free to leave as long as you come back in October like we discussed.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Garmo. Mr. Garmo, I've given you, I do have the course that you took. It's not the one that we Desmond, but it doesn't matter which course you take, you took the course. I hope you got something out of it, so. What was the offer?
Your Honor, was to dismiss the reckless driving and plead to a 1-point speeding.
All right, that's 1 to 5 over $125. Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea, Counselor.
Hey, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that responsible plea.
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate to that.
And stipulate the probable cause for me to dismiss the charges written.
We stipulate to that as well, Your Honor.
Find your client responsible for the amended count of 1 to 5. Well, let me say this. Is I don't believe we can amend the misdemeanor to a civil infraction. I don't believe the court rules allow us to do that. So are we?
Your Honor, the agreement was to dismiss, they were going to dismiss the misdemeanor charges and refile it as a 1-point civil infraction. That was the agreement from the last bench trial hearing date.
All right, say that again. Okay. Yeah. All right, that I'll accept that. And that's what I was a practicing lawyer. That's what I would argue all the time too. You can always dismiss and rewrite. So that's what you're saying that the agreement was, right?
That's Your Honor, that's correct, Your Honor.
All right, with that representation, I'm gonna find your client responsible to the what is it, reduced count of 1 to 5 over $125. My clerk's giving me some good legal advice. So when can you pay it, sir?
I can pay it now if that's okay.
I'm gonna give you at least 7 days for it to get to the system. Pay it at any did that kiosk in the city of Detroit. I'm told you can upload that did that app to your phone. Or come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the 2 best ways I can tell you to pay it. If it's nothing further, you and your counsel have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Your Honor, that is a 1-point ticket, correct? Just want to confirm.
1 to 5, you have 1 point limited, not even limited access. 1 to 5 is 1 point.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, let's go to Long. This is the city of Detroit versus Reina Andrea Long, case number SP 128-91441. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, please?
Ms. Long.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Reina Long.
Thank you.
I think she's probably worried about me getting on her like I did Mr. Oglesby.
That we are here for an arraignment, so we will waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint or warrant and stand mute for that purpose. Ma'am, do you have a driver's license? Valid driver's license today? Nice.
Yes, I do.
enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, we'll give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Long, let's run the license to make sure. They always say the proof is in the pudding. I never knew what they meant exactly by that, but. Morning, Mr. Edward. Oh yeah, I remember you. Do you have your documentation? You're muted.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. I do have my documentation.
I think I remember your documentation being all over the place like Ms. Gomez's documentation is.
No, I had it here with me.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mrs. Long. Ms. Long, it's not just it's clear, but it's not bad at all. So I'm gonna you do have the 4 points on your license, ma'am. So it's unfortunate because your insurance is gonna go up substantially, I'm sure, for that. So I'm gonna dismiss this case, providing valid documentation, all right? I'll waive the warrant fee.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Natalia. I got the pronunciation right?
Yes, Your Honor, it's Natalia.
Stefani Gomez Uritz. I've been working diligently on my Spanish. I do the Duolingo every morning. Do you speak Spanish?
I do, Your Honor.
And buenos dias, but very limited in it. I'm getting a little bit better day by day. Mr. Bachman helps me some, and I do the report on Wednesdays. And most of the litigants come. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. In that court in Southwest Detroit, and they mostly all speak Spanish. I'm just trying to get better and better. This is the city of Detroit versus Natalia Estefani Gomez.
Thank you.
Juarez.
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 There
Now,
you go.
I know J is, okay, J is an H.
Yes.
There we go, okay. Case number SP 1334358, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
My name is Natalia Estefania Gomez Juarez.
Thank you and good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
We will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant, Your Honor, and stand on a not guilty plea at this time.
Enter a not guilty plea on her behalf and give her a $0 bond. Now, the last 3 cases, or this last 3 or 4 I've had so far, each I've run the driver's license. Each has been a driver that has had an accident in the first couple of years at least of them driving. And they say that from 16 to 25 is the most likely time that those accidents happen with drivers. And I guess the numbers just don't lie. So you Mr. Everett, he's tired of me or he's tired.
Not used to being up there early.
All right, so you have to show us some valid insurance, please.
Okay. I don't have it with me at the time.
And you don't have it now?
No, I don't have it now.
So they say you didn't have it then, and you're saying you don't have it now.
Do you want me to give it for that specific vehicle?
Do you have it for this specific vehicle?
No, it's no longer in my possession.
So I wouldn't expect you to be able to, did you have it on that time?
No.
What? Oh, no. This was the borrow, I just popped in this car situation and just decided to do what I had to do right quick. Do you have a car now?
I currently don't have, no, I don't have a car.
So this is a situation where she can't show me any valid insurance. Are you on anybody's insurance?
I'm on my father's insurance.
All right, can you show me that?
I'm not
Not
at his
today.
house. Yes,
All right.
I can
Let's
provide
say-
it at a later time for you.
All right, let's set a pre-trial date. You come back, Ms. G, on October 13th, 2023. At 8:30, all right?
Okay,
Bring me valid insurance, please.
I can do that.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Desmond Lemon.
Present. Hello?
City of Detroit, this is Desmond Alexander Lemon, case number SP 142-18121, SP 142-18141. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning. Harry Bachman for the defendant. Mr. Lemon, state your name for the record.
Desmond Lemon.
We're here for pretrial, Judge.
There's the date and time set for pre-trial. Mr. Lemon, do you have valid registration and insurance?
Well, the last time we were here, we went through this and you said it for back in June. And I was telling you and the person who represented me at first that car and that person, the person is incapacitated and that car is no longer around. So the way I provide my transportation is provided through the service that I work for. So as far as having and being able to get insurance for that car, it was going to be nearly impossible, and I won't have my lease until November. So, and also the last time the officer didn't appear, and I don't know how it didn't get dismissed. So it's just kind of, I don't really know what to do at this point.
Okay, was the officer supposed to appear?
Yes. Supposed to check in by 9 o'clock. And the officer that
Hold
was.
on 1 second.
Let me hear this.
Can you
Officer-
hear? Hold on. Let me see. Okay.
The officer that wrote me my ticket was not there.
Okay. Now, can you hear me?
All right. Okay, I can hear you. You gotta be quiet. All right, let's see. Okay, it wasn't, the officer wasn't supposed to be here.
That's what you and the lady said by 9. So this is, I don't know what to do at this point. So
What did you say I said? What did you say I said?
last time, by 9 o'clock, the officer checks in and then you,
You're saying that I said that to you specifically?
So this guy is here now. Can I finish?
I'm trying, I can't, you're breaking up. Of course you can, I want you to finish. You said I said that to you specifically?
I went into the breakout room with an attorney and came back into it. They said we're waiting for the officer to appear. And then all of a sudden they told me to take my hood off and almost went left. And I had to check myself before I violated the court rules. And then you set this matter for an extension and that's where we're at now. So
okay, so let me explain to you. I don't know what the conversation you had in the breakout room. I do tell people that's matters set for trial at 9 a.m. that I'm gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period to check in. I do say that, but I say that for people whose matters were set for trial. Your matter was not set for trial that day. Your matter is set for the same thing that day as it is today, a pretrial. And what the pretrial, the purposes of the pretrial is for you to see if you can resolve the case ahead of trial, so that we may not have to use the resources to go to trial. In your case, now, can I finish?
You can.
All right, so in your case, I generally allow as an offer, and this is not something that I'm obligated to do, but I do it in the if people can come up with valid registration and insurance, I allow them the opportunity to get the insurance and to come back and we will dismiss the case upon showing me that the insurance and registration is valid now. And I do that in an effort to save people money that they didn't necessarily have to spend when in situations like yourself, you're driving someone else's car or something like that. Now, I gave you that opportunity to do that, and you indicated to me now that you will not be able to get that insurance from that person because that car probably doesn't exist. That person is incapacitated, and that you don't have a vehicle of your own. The vehicle that you drive is a company vehicle, and you won't be getting a new vehicle until November. Is that correct?
November 1st, that is correct.
So did I sum up everything that you said correctly?
But one thing, it was ironic because at the end, I don't know if that hearing that we had last time where you stated that by the 9 o'clock, then I was there until like 9:30. And one thing that was left out is that then the person came back online because the attorney told me that I didn't have a license, or I was frustrated that they weren't even paying attention to my actual case. Then all of a sudden the officer appears, but then it wasn't a person who had the name on my ticket. Then you guys tried to make me an offer. Then you said what you just said then. So that's exactly what happened. So I don't know if we could go back and get that, but those were the things that were stated. It was stated that you were giving me time for an officer to appear, then stayed away and had to wait for maybe a couple hours. Then all of a sudden, miraculously, an officer appeared. But that I took offense to that because that wasn't the officer that gave me that ticket. I wasn't able to see him. His name didn't match up. And now we're here today.
Okay, so here it is. Let's clear it up like this. Whatever happened last time, if it was a mix-up, whether somebody looked at it, myself or the lawyer looked at the case and thought it was set for trial, it wasn't. It was set for pretrial. On a pretrial, it's not, the officer is not obligated to show up at pretrials because of the reason I just stated on the record just before. So let me extend my apologies on either for myself or for whoever you spoke to that was inadvertently may have said that, okay? Today is the same set today. It's set for pretrial. Registration and proof of insurance is what I would accept for dismissal of this case. But you're telling me that you don't have that. Will you have that by November 1st?
Correct, I will.
All right. It's quite a long way out. Let's set it for a trial.
I have to get the insurance before that, so I'll have the insurance for that.
Let's set it for a trial. That's my next trial date is November 20th.
Great.
2023 at 9 a.m. Now, this date, the officer has to appear. I'm almost positive this officer will appear because he appears almost 100% of the time. This is Officer Corporal Jamie McCree. All right, so he's almost here 100% of the time. That if you have the proper documentation, we'll still afford you the same offer that I afford everybody else. All right.
And that's so we will dismiss it if I have my own insurance and registration for a car.
Correct.
Thank you.
All right. There's nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. And I'm sorry we got off to a bad start on the last time because I saw you on YouTube and I didn't want to disrespect you in any kind of way.
That's all right. I didn't remember the last time I do a lot of the times I remember Mr. Edward, you know, but I didn't remember the last time. You just brought that up and I understand. Pardon me, I understand that nobody wants to come to court. It's a tense matter. I appreciate the fact that people take the court seriously because it is serious. It's a 93-day misdemeanor. So, or $500 in fine. So no, I don't take any offense to that. All right.
Well, yeah, because I just, I'm a little, I got a little frustrated and I had my hoodie on and I got a little respectful. So I just want to apologize for that.
Very well. So apology accepted. Have a very good day. I'll see you back on the 20th and good luck to you.
Okay. Thanks.
Miss Long. Reina Long here. She's back. Oh, she's got her device not connected to audio.
Judge, if you like at this time, I did speak to Mr. Oglesby. He understands what the court is asking him to do, and he is going to comply. He did want me to mention that at the times he was stopped for speeding, there was a family matter that he was rushing to help out with.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go on the record with that. And go ahead and cite that just so Ms. Williams Law gets all this on the record, Mr. Wozak.
All right, then with your permission, Judge, we will return to case SP 126-56112, the people of the city of Detroit versus James Oglesby. My name is Daniel Wozak and I am his attorney. Mr. Oglesby, will you tell the judge your name for the record?
My name is James Oglesby, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I appreciate and thank the court for giving me time to speak to Mr. Oglesby privately. We did have a discussion about his responsibilities with his family. It was those responsibilities that resulted in the two events the court has spoken of. He's trying to run between two jobs for his family, one in Royal Oak, one in Clinton Township, and then his cousin called and said she needed help with a sick child. I advised him that it would have been worse if he had hit a sick child while he was running down the street. So he does understand he needs to make better decisions, Judge. He will comply with the court's suggestion. He has already, for me, looked up the website for the driver improvement class, and he will check his status driver's license status with the Secretary of State. Is all of that correct, Mr. Oglesby?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Very well. And you know something, that's why I can appreciate Mr. Wozak and Mr. Bachman, because they do, in my opinion, go over and above their duties in speaking with you. And I know Mr. Wozak took that opportunity to not only give you some legal advice, but just some life experience advice. Because, and you have to understand that your emergency, however severe it is, should not endanger the rest of the community. Because as Mr. Wozak said, and he's been doing this a whole lot longer than me. You see that 35225 number? Mine is 769334. That's fast. But that tells you that he's got probably 30 more years experience than I do with this. He knows what he's doing, and he's got life experience too. A lot of what we do is principled on that, right? I mean, it is just common sense. So, but to say I had a family emergency, 112 miles an hour. And that's one time. Now, going 87 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone, if I were to believe that one family emergency, I don't believe it now.
If I could say anything, Your Honor, the one up Van Dyke was a family emergency because I stay in Detroit. The one in Royal Oak was me on my way to work, and it was wrong for me to drive the speed that much. So,
but do you see how that falls on deaf ears, sir? I don't believe the family emergency now.
Okay.
And it could very well maybe, because you already got caught doing 112 miles an hour. And if you got the nerve, it takes a lot of nerve to be going 112 miles an hour for any reason. Then I don't believe that I just believe that this is what you do. That's how Attorney Josh Gordon very well, don't you, Mr. Wozak?
Oh, yes, I do, Judge. Absolutely.
I think Attorney Josh Gordon is one of the more brilliant minds that you'll run across, that I run. And he told me, and I was talking to him about a situation that I was in. And he says, you know what that is? He says, that's what you leave in your wake. That's what you leave in your wake. You understand that, sir? So when you're in a boat and you're on the water and that boat is traveling, you're leaving waves back. In the faster you're going, the bigger the boat, the bigger the waves that you leave back there. So while you coming in doing 87 in a 35, and you saying it's a family emergency, very well could be. But when I look at you and what you leave in your wake, 112, then it falls on deaf ears. All right? So I want you to take the course, sir. I would like you to take the course. It seems like you are in an agreement that you would like to take the course. And I really want you to come back and I want you to, I think it's gonna have a lot of those, learning lessons in there about these situations when you get in a car and your propensity to speed or something like that, that you'll learn. And, we would like to hear what you learn, when you come back, all right?
Okay, Your Honor.
All right, so is this a pre-trial? Let's make this a pre-trial. Let's get them back on October the 13th, 2023 at 8:30. All right? And let us know what you learned. I do see that you got the 4-point offense. I've heard all of the your counsel on your behalf telling us that it was, and yourself telling us that it was a family emergency and things like that. And the other situation, you have an excuse for that. But just tell us what you learned out of that class when you come back, all right?
All right, Your Honor.
All right, October 13th, 2023 is going to be your next court date, sir. I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day, all right?
All right, you too, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
You too. All right. Onamake?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, did I get the pronunciation correct?
The last name is Onamake.
Right.
Onamake, very well.
Onamake, yes.
All right. And I don't see that name on the docket.
Okay, so.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
The first name is it's something.
Yeah.
Say that again.
It's Okpekchivigo.
Okpekchivigo.
Yes.
Okpekchivigo. Is that African?
It is, yes.
Is that Nigerian?
It is.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Okpekchivigo, very Onamake. Say that. Just give me the mic.
Onamake, yes, sir.
Onamake. Case number SP 137-48631. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Okpekchivigo, Riri Onamake.
Just rolls off the tongue.
I'm sorry.
Your name just rolls off the tongue.
Okay.
It
What
better
she
roll
said.
off her tongue. It's her name.
Right.
Now you try it, Mr. Boffman. Okpekchivigo.
Rary Onamake.
Okpekchivigo Onamake, right?
Okpekchivigo.
Oh, very good, very good.
There you go. All right. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counselor. Now this is going to roll off. This is going to roll off this tongue. Watch.
The defendant missed her last court date inadvertently, Your Honor. Would you, at this time, for the purpose of arraignment, accept a not guilty plea? She waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Thank you.
I think Ms. Onamake has something to say about that. But she, I told you he knows what he's doing, Ms.
Okay.
Onamake.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna leave it be.
All right. We'll enter not guilty plea on her behalf. This is what the show causes are for, because we know that some kind of way the notice it either didn't, I don't know what the case may be, but it was set for a date, and that date was, we didn't see Ms. Onamake on that day. So instead of issuing a warrant, they show cause and say, hey, Ms. Onamake, we sent you a warrant. I don't know what happened. We'll disregard that this time. Just come on in. And she's here. So I enter not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond, and ask you, do you have valid registration for this vehicle?
I do.
Can you present that to the court now, please?
I can.
Very well. Case dismissed.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a very good, one of my closest friends is Nigerian. That's I'll learn a lot from her.
Okay, we're in good company then. So
Good
thank
day,
you
ma'am.
so much.
Dismissed for
Thank you.
providing documentation.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
All right. Oh, there's Mr. Edward. What's your last name?
Urbina Giron.
Don't see it. All right, let's do it this way. Spell the last name, please.
EDWAD.
No, the last name.
Oh, URBINA.
URVI.
NA.
Uh-huh.
And then Giron is GIRON.
Tell them to turn it down.
No, they won't. It's gonna be free.
There's gonna be suffering in here now.
I think it's broke.
Edwin or Vina. You have a case number, sir?
Not with me.
All these paperwork you got there and no case number?
I have my driver's license number.
Hold on a second. City of Detroit versus Edward Urbina Jerome, case number SP 147-47341. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel Wazak on behalf of the defendant. Sir, will you tell the judge your name, please, and spell your last name for the court reporter?
Okay, my name is Edward Urbina Giron, and my name is spelled URBINA GIRON.
What do you say you're here for?
He has 3 hearings in August 6th, 2018.
You was waiting for my insurance, remember?
We have you down. You got a disregarding the red signal that you got a pre-hearing for on 8/17. He loves his court. 8/17 in courtroom 218. I looked up the driver's license number. I don't see anything else for the driver's license number. I looked up the name, and that's all I see for the name. Ms. Mathis,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have any other way?
I ran his driver's license as a double check. Only case he has is this one that you pulled in.
Doesn't appear you have anything unless you can give me a case number, sir. Except for that red light ticket. I do remember you from last time.
It just was the red light ticket, and then you asked me if I have insurance that day, and it was expired. My insurance was expired 2 days before the court date, so I renewable, and you say you want to see it. That's why we had this court.
Let's see
His
it.
name must be spelled wrong.
Yeah, I remember you very, very well. Let's see the insurance.
Was he here on Wednesday?
He was here on Wednesday.
Do you remember what day, sir?
What day were you here last time?
I have it here in my notes. The last time was the four, I think it was.
Third. Look up. No, the second. Or it had to be the second.
Of August?
I would think so.
I remember it was Tuesday last week.
Tuesday last week?
I think so, yeah. It was Tuesday because I was working like right now.
Last name was G-I-R-O-N. Yeah,
So he
the
said
other last.
Tuesday. Let's see, first.
It was Tuesday?
Yeah, it was the 4th. 8/4/23.
Fourth.
When was 4th?
That was Friday.
Yeah, it was Friday, and then when I wrote back, they say, come back next Friday, the 11th. That's not what you said, Your Honor.
I don't, sometimes when we do entries, it pulls out the full account.
All right, let's pass the matter. I just want to make sure that you
Oh, you got yours.
that you don't have anything outstanding. We'll pass it and come back.
August 4th, under 845.
Look at
Urbina.
all the comments throwing down. Let's see that. They're very good.
See, sometimes they come off the calendar.
Yes, that's what it is. Thank you, officer. It's under Jerron Edward Urbina.
Oh, it's that was.
What's the case?
The case number is SP 13102-332. All right, let's see what you have as far as insurance. Let's see what you have. Show the insurance.
Oh, like.
Very well. All right, have a good day, sir. You need to make sure you go to that, let's clear up, we can clear up that other ticket now if you want to. We can clear this other ticket up. You want to pay $175 for blocking traffic, or do you want to go back to courtroom of 218 and contest the matter for that red light ticket?
Sir, if you do accept the judge's offer to the blockading traffic, there will be no points assessed on your traffic record at all.
I will. I want that.
All right. Amended count of blocking traffic. You stipulate to the face of the ticket as an act of factual basis on behalf of Mr. Urbina Jerome.
Yes, Judge, I was just about to do that. Yes, we do.
Right, I'm gonna find him responsible for the amended count of blocking traffic. When can you pay it, sir?
I can pay.
You wanna pay today?
Yeah.
All right. Pay the matter today. Ms. Matheson, can you get this in now?
Yes.
We'll put it in right now. Pay it at any div that kiosk. Pay it when you see blocking traffic, $175 on there. Pay it at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit. If you, I'm told you can upload that app on your phone, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it. Those are the two best ways I can tell you to pay it. It'll go through instantly. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Urbina, Jerome, have a very good day. Be safe. Best of luck to you, all right?
I do you honor, when I go to the kiosk, what I put the ticket number?
Or yes, I would put the ticket number. But that's under your name, as you say, Urbina Jerome, but put the ticket number.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice weekend.
Have a better one. Good luck to you. Yes, Ms. Williams, you say something?
Yes, because you had said pass the matter and we didn't go back on, what was the other case?
Okay, the case he wants to pay the ticket on that we amended to blocking traffic was SP 147-47341. It was a stipulation of probable cause. We amended to blocking traffic, $175. And I gave it till August 18th, to make sure that payment gets to the court. All right, no points, no abstraction. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Leonard.
Oh.
Mr. Leonard.
This goes out of time.
I do apologize. I am here, Your Honor.
No need to apologize. Good morning to you.
Good morning. If the noise level is loud, I do apologize again. I'm at work. I'm trying in the quietest place I can get.
This is the city of Detroit versus, is this Marcus James Leonard Jr.?
Yes, it is.
Case numbers. SP 1258610 counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1410099 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1410121. SP 3387091. SP 977383 counts 1, 2, and 3. $19,525,512 counts 1, 2, and 3, and $19,525,531. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, would you state your name, please?
Darrell. Mr. Leonard. Oh, yeah, we lost.
Awesome.
Hello?
Hold on a second, sir.
I do apologize. It kicked me out.
State your name for the record, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Marcus James Leonard Jr.
Judge, this is a show cause, so please, for the purpose of arraignment here today, accept a not guilty plea from the defendant. He will waive any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant.
Enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Leonard, you to get a valid driver's license or to at least get clearances down here, you're gonna have to pay this no insurance civil infraction. It's $258. I'll give you an opportunity to pay that. I don't know if you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions, but
I don't
if you
believe
pay
I
that,
do.
you do?
No, I said I don't believe I do. I called around and I didn't get any tickets in any other cities.
All right, well, what I would suggest is you come down or you pay that $258 at the DivDac kiosk. Come down to the courthouse and pay it in person, or upload that DivDac app to your phone and pay it that way. You wait 48 to 72 hours and approach the Secretary of State for a valid driver's license. I see some of these other cases are old. I can set a trial date. I can give you up till November the 20th, 2023 to take care of that. And then we'll put some resolution to these other matters on the date of trial. Would you like that opportunity?
Yes, I do have one question before I accept that.
All right, I'm gonna enter the not guilty plea tab, give them a $0 bond. What is your question?
Okay, so first, the 258, is that SP with the last four digits 4041? Is that, could I have a printout? Is that what you're saying?
He went to the Secretary of State already. Yes.
And then I have another one for 4042 for 180. Do I have to pay that one as well?
Well, you're gonna have to pay all of that. You owe for 10-4-2-0-6-2-5-1, you owe 278. Eventually, you're gonna have to pay all of that, but you want to get a license right now. Court's gonna come after you probably civilly, with some attorneys that want to collect that other money, but we're talking to give you a valid license, so.
Okay. So if I pay that 258, I can go to the Secretary of State and get a valid license. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna go that far and say all that. What I will say is, if you pay that 258, you pay that 258, you wait 48 to 72 hours, and the clearance will be sent from 36th District Court to the Secretary of State, and you'll be cleared at 36th District Court.
Shit. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna give you until come back November the 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. for trial on the other matters, all right?
Yes, sir. November 20th at 9 a.m. Will this be the same? Oh, no.
Same Zoom.
Okay. All right.
Have a great day. Good luck. Yep.
Thank you. Thank you. You too.
Everett. Is that Everett? Everett?
Yep, I'm here.
Good morning. What's your first name? What's your last name, sir?
Everett Owens.
Say that again.
Everett Owens.
All right. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
How are you?
I'm okay.
City of Detroit versus Everett Cortez Owens. Case numbers SP 1422194, counts 1, 2, and 3, and 18-395-4931. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Daniel Wozak on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Owens, will you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Everett Owens.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Mr. Owens, you have valid license, registration, insurance.
No. Well, you told me that you looked it up and I should be able to go get my license. But when I went to the Secretary of State, they gave me this paper right here, where I had 2 tickets to clean up. And I cleaned them up yesterday, which is right here. And I got a 12:30 appointment to go today to go get my license.
You want to come back on Tuesday? You gonna get a license on? Are you gonna get a license today?
Yeah, I'm supposed to get it today.
All
at 12:30.
How long has it been since you've had a license?
20 years, maybe.
Years. That's why you can't wait to see that license, can you?
Not really. I ain't know it was so simple. So I thought I had to do a little bit more than what I had to do.
I know you have a car out there waiting on you?
I have one once I get my license.
Or you gonna be trying to drive somebody else's today? Like, I got a license, I can drive.
Nah, I ain't really aggressive like that.
No, I'm just messing with you. Come back Tuesday, August the 15th.
Tuesday.
You're gonna have to bring some money with you though.
How much I gotta have?
I don't know. You have this disregarding a red signal, and you have this no insurance. I imagine you can get away with 175 to clear it all up. If you bring a valid license.
Okay.
All right.
I got it.
Something further, sir. Good luck to you. I hope you get the license today. Have a very good day.
Okay.
Monique Beasley left. I don't know if that was a lawyer or not. Oh, that was the person at the hospital. James Smith is the person that Monique signed in under. James Smith. Jason Smith, I'm sorry. What's going on? Oh.
All right.
Well, this is Layman Giddings on James Smith phone. Hello? It went bad. Oh my God.
Giddings?
Giddings, yes.
Giddings, okay. Layman. We have a trooper here.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, trooper.
Good morning.
We need the APA code. Let me get APA code here.
Hello.
Hold on a second.
Oh, okay.
All right, sit tight, Mr. Giddings. Let's get the city attorney in here, and then we will we'll get hopefully some resolution today. All right, the trooper is here, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to speak with the attorney if you need to. Okay, Moto G Pure. What is your name? Moto G Pure. What's your name, sir? Can you take your hat off? What's your name?
Darrell on.
Okay, good morning to you, Mr.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Darrell Jermaine Owens, case number SP 121-44591. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Bachman on behalf of Mr. Owens. Would you, sir, state your name, please?
So good news. Ms. Owens, can you state your name, please? Unmute yourself.
Darrell Owens.
All right, today is the date and time set for a show cause, Counselor.
So we will waive any more formal reading of the information or complaint. Please enter a not guilty plea on behalf of the defendant.
I enter not guilty plea on this behalf, give him a $0 bond. Mr. Owens, do you have proper plate for this vehicle?
Yes, I sold that vehicle. I never received. They sold me another one.
Okay. What about, do you have a valid registration for a vehicle in your name?
Yes. Yes.
Let's see what you. You gotta back it up a little bit. It's gotta come in clear. All right, now bring it a little closer. Yeah, do that. All right, I'm gonna dismiss the ticket for providing valid documentation, all right?
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, if, I'm gonna waive the warrant fee. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. You're welcome.
Ooh.
All right, let's go. Michael Gory.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Still here.
City of Detroit versus Michael Dion Gory, case number SP 121-2760, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 129-6929, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 131-6151, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 138-13901, SP 138-1390, counts 2 and counts 3, SP 145-86411, SP 145-8950, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 145-89521.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Daniel Wozak on behalf of Mr. Gory.
Let me get this one in there. SP 99-64561. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm sorry, Judge Daniel Wozak on behalf of Mr. Gory. Sir, will you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Michael Gory.
All right, as for purposes of the arraignment on this bench warrant on the last case I called, Counselor.
Oh, we waive formal reading and stand mute. Ask the court to recall the warrant.
Recall the warrant, enter not guilty plea on this behalf, give him a $0 bond. He's back. Mr. Gory, what, you know, he has this open alcohol and motor vehicle driver. The only city wants to go as low as open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger. The rest of them are documents tickets. I don't know if you, I don't know if you have a valid license at all or not.
Mr. Gory, are you aware of the status of your driver's license or privileges?
It's currently suspended.
Thank you.
So what do you want to do? I don't see anything here except for possibly that warrant that would affect you down here. I don't know if you got any tickets in any other jurisdictions. What do you want to do?
I want to get on the process to get my license back. I got the insurance and the registration and those things that got me the tickets, but I don't know the next step I need.
To the Secretary of State?
Excuse me, sir. Pardon, I didn't hear you.
Have you gone to the Secretary of State?
Did I go to the Secretary of State?
Yes.
Yes, it was just insurance ticket. I got the printout, and it was just an insurance ticket on there.
So did you take care of it?
I'm thinking that's why I'm coming to court today.
No, you're coming to court today for all the other misdemeanors. I don't even see a insurance ticket that would affect your license.
Okay.
You should have gone to the Secretary of State and they should have been able to tell you exactly what's affecting your license. I don't know why this warrant wasn't last time.
Yeah, I went to the Secretary of State and I received the printout. It was I thought that was that failure to comply to no proof of insurance.
Not out of the 36th District Court, was it?
I think it's the only jurisdiction that I have tickets in.
Well, if you went to the Secretary of State and that's all they told you, then because they should be able to tell you exactly everything. He has an open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver, can't be reduced to anything but a motor vehicle passenger, same 2-point offense, same alcohol related offense on his driver license. He has a number of other document tickets, no license, no license, no plates, no registration. A list of them. I can set him a trial date, November the 20th, 2023. And, the warrant will be recalled for the SP 99-64561 and put that on the track for trial. And he can go back to the Secretary of State. I don't know what more we could do except for getting him an offer that would include that, but at least that open alcohol in the motor vehicle passenger, and amongst other things. Let you put you in a breakout room with is that Mr. Wozak on this?
Yes, Judge.
Speak to him and maybe he can give you more insight, and you can help him track out a way to resolution of this. All right?
All right, I'll try.
Very well. Join the breakout room, Mr. Gordon.
Breakout room?
Yes. Turn your video on too. Okay. iPhone, the person that called in on the iPhone. What's your name, please? I'm gonna ask you to unmute. Good morning, APA Cole. Trooper, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room with APA Cole. Good morning, APA Cole. I'll put you in the breakout room with the trooper. And you guys can discuss. Mr. Giddings is here. On that iPhone, press *6 to unmute yourself, please. *6. Ms. Long.
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor.
You want to try to reduce this down, huh?
Yes.
Did you think of that yourself?
No, I thought about it when you were talking to the guy, I believe it was James Oglesby or earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I know I wasn't doing 30 miles over like him, but I just thought to give it a chance to see what I can do.
It's not a bad, it's not a bad request, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Judge. I was put in a breakout room, but nobody was there.
Well, the trooper is here in the room. I don't know if he's.
Trooper Al-Kafaji?
Yes.
Oh, he's one of my favorite troopers, too.
Uh-oh, you got a problem there? No, I'm just, go ahead, I'm in the breakout room.
Okay, I'm gonna go to breakout room number 1, room 1.
Yes.
Thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Yeah.
Where's Miss Long's file? Reina Long.
I know I didn't do it already.
You did. I gave you back.
Yeah.
Like that iPhone unmute themselves. I'll put them out, maybe they'll join back in.
Oglesby, he said he need to Friday. Is it okay if I make adjustment, Judge?
Do you have the class, Miss Long?
I do not, Your Honor.
All right, we'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
I don't know what to do, because you said it preacher. You said- He don't like the fact that you said it for preacher. He gone. Okay, fine. I wrote his number. I'll call him. Thank you.
Check at the chat there. Take a screenshot of that, the email address. We're still gonna, hold on, I'm gonna still see what, just sit tight, I'm gonna still see what the city attorney has to say about it.
Okay, thank you so much.
So I haven't done anything yet.
Okay.
So my uncle always said, I was with him one day and he asked me, did I want something? And I said, yeah. I was like, thank you. He's like, I ain't got it for you yet. That was my favorite uncle. You felt that 4 points on your license too, didn't you?
I sure did, Your Honor.
Is it gonna make you slow down?
Yes, it is.
Let's see. I'll know as long as I'm in the traffic division. I'll see Long coming my way again, because you'll come right back.
I hope not.
Slow down. And you were, let's see. This was on Livernois.
Yeah, see,
Corporal
you know what,
Croxton.
Your Honor? It was another car that was driving a little bit, I would say 5 miles faster than me. He literally told me, the officer said, I pulled you over because your vehicle was bigger. So yeah, I don't think I was going that fast.
So is that your defense?
No, but I had to say that because I didn't agree with it, but it is what it is.
What do you mean you didn't agree with it?
Because I don't believe on Livernois, I don't think I was going at least 16 miles faster than the speed limit on Livernois where I was at. Like Livernois and Lincoln.
You know something. I don't think that's unreasonable at all. And first of all, I'm gonna get Corporal Croxton in here. Let's just say we get Corporal Croxton in here. I'm guarantee you he's gonna tell me that the radar hit you going 16-0 or 17-0. So it's, not unless you can come in and you can say that the radar wasn't calibrated, Judge, it wasn't right, but, so I'm not saying you don't have any defense. Secondly, it's like routine that people are going 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. That's just like, that's like regular speed. And then third, it sounds like really you mad because that person going 5 miles an hour faster than you. And you saying you should have got him. I tried to do that one time and they said, hey, we get who we see. So you oh, you rolling good out here. What is that? An Explorer Expedition?
It was an expedition.
Oh my God. No, so there you go. So here's another thing. You riding high on the hall. And a lot of times we're guilty. How many you have a family?
Just one son.
One son in an extended expedition 2021, gleaming bright so everybody can see it. Right? That's why we get those things, right? Be honest.
Yeah, I want to be a little cute.
You want to be cute. So what does cute get you? What did Corporal Croxton say? You know why I got you, right? I really have a lot of admiration for Corporal Croxton because he's real as it gets to, and he's a very good, reasonable officer too. But he didn't say, he's not hating on you because you're driving a 2021 whatchamacallit, he may be in a Pinto or something. He's not hating on you for that. He's saying that vehicle is going to take extra time to stop. It's over 2.5 tons. If you run into something, you're going to cause more damage than the next and stuff like that. And then he gets who he sees. So you stand out like a sore thumb. Look at this, driving this big, pretty vehicle, down Livernois 16 miles an hour over the speed limit 17. All right, what I'm gonna do is let's call. I'm not gonna wait on Mr. Goss. I summoned him, but he hasn't come. He's handling 3 of the reports. Let's call Reina Imani Andrea Long, case number SP 128-91121 into the record, City of Detroit versus Reina Long. What I'm gonna do on my own is set aside the responsible plea. I find that let's just say this for the record. The ticket was issued. The offense date was 12/9/2021. That's when the allegation was made. It is Ms. Long's responsibility within 14 days to set a hearing date. However, Ms. Long could not have set that hearing date because the ticket never did hit the system until 6/1/2022. And the ticket ended up being in a default judgment. And that is the reason why I think Ms. Long went ahead and paid the ticket, because she got the notice of the default judgment and wanted to take care of it expeditiously as she is in that expedition, right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And she was expeditiously going up Livernois in the expedition. So for those reasons, I'm going to set aside the default. I'm going to allow you to take the better driver's course. I'm not going to guarantee any reduction. We'll come into the court. We'll set a hearing date. When are you going to have this court? When are you going to have this done?
I can have it done by today, Your Honor.
Come back in Tuesday, the 23rd. Tuesday, the 15th hearing. At 8:30.
Okay.
All right. I'll put that on the file. If there's nothing further, ma'am, best of luck to you. Have a very good day.
Thank you. You too, Your Honor.
What you want me to do, Judge?
On that ROA, I'll see what I wrote.
You want me to schedule this one for
For
8:15 and dismiss this one over here?
Yes, the other ones can dismiss. All right, what about Giddings? Do we have an offer?
And Mr. Gory,
Yes.
is that what
Hello?
you're asking, Judge? Because he
Giddings,
wants to set his matters for trial.
Gory? All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Michael Gory. You want a trial date? That's what you want to do?
Yes, Judge, he was going to request a bench trial and waive jury.
Okay, very well. 2023, Mr. Gory, come on back, all right?
11/20.
November 20, 2023 at 9 a.m. Hopefully you have a valid license as well, all right?
Do you want me to set this one?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day. I'll just set it.
Thank you. You too.
All right, have a good day. Okay, Giddings, Mrs. APA call, you know what I just did? I'm only gonna ask you.
I don't know if they're appointed or is that House Counsel?
House Counsel.
Trooper and I just sent over a deal on that matter.
What you dealing for? I didn't give her nothing. She just said it for a brief moment. I just let her set aside responsibility. No, she went to class. I told her to come back to. Okay. And that ticket was in the December 9th that the allegation was made, never got to the system until June 1st, 2020, 6 months. And that was the reason. So she got the default judgment. She just paid, you know. So anyway, so she came back in.
Are you in that one, Jay?
All right, I'm sorry, Miss APA Cole. Good morning to you. Do you have an offer for Mr. Giddings?
Yes, I just emailed it to you, Your Honor. I just spoke with Trooper Al Kafaji. Who is your House Counsel representing Mr. Giddings?
Well, I have one or the other, Mr.
I'd be glad to, Judge. Yes, I'd be glad to, Judge.
So I have a assured clear distance as charged, pleading responsible to that and amended is that dismissing the failure to report, or what is
No,
that?
that would be amending it to fail to report, which is a non-moving violation, is a 0 points as opposed to a 6-point violation, a hit and run.
So I have the, I'm gonna forward this to you, Mr. Wazak. You can, go over it, and then I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak, to Mr. Giddings about it, see what he wants to do.
That would be fine, Judge. I put my email in the chat for you.
I don't even need it. I have it already.
Oh, good.
It should be there to you now. So Mr. Giddings, join the breakout room and speak to Mr. Wazak, all right?
Mr. Wazak,
Okay.
I'll also send him the crash report that I have that the trooper has.
Okay.
Thank you.
Judge, before I go in with my client, could I speak with Ms. Cole in a breakout room, please?
You certainly may.
Oh, thank you.
You should be getting the crash report as well.
I should be getting the crash report.
Oh, no, I sent it to Attorney Wazak. Do I join him in one? Because I have to get over to a trial at 338.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. All right, on that phone at 854-8979. Can you press *6 to unmute yourself, please? This is the city of Detroit versus Lorenzo Odom, case number SP 102-66551, SP 104-8473, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 144-1454, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Mr. Odom, state your name.
Lorenzo Odom.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here for an arraignment, so we will waive a more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. Stand mute for that purpose here today.
Well, enter a not guilty plea in your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Always ask, Mr. Odom, do you have valid license registration for insurance? All right, this is going to be a matter that's going to require a trial date anyway, because he's got one count, the disregarding the officer's signal. The city wants to see the officer and hear the officer's version of their understanding of what happened. He's also got another count of open alcohol and motor vehicle passenger. There's no reduction on that. And then he's also got marijuana in a vehicle. I don't know what the offer would be on that. Plus the license improper, unregistered, untitled, no insurance, and driver's license never acquired. I'm going to set him a trial date for 11/20/2023. And you could speak to Mr. Boffman on the breakout room, and he can explain to you what's going on. If you don't need anything further, November 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. is this date. Join the room. Trooper, can you go into room 1? Back into room 1, please. Join the room, Mr. Boffman and Mr. Odom. All right. So on the phone there, you're unmuted now. What's your name, please?
Tobias Glass, Your Honor.
All right. Good morning. Did you just have who is that?
I had to go get insurance, but
what's your name?
Due to Tobias Glass, Your Honor.
Tobias. Okay, Glass. Very good. All right. Did you get insurance?
No, I'm gonna get insurance September. You know, my birthday September 6th, and my registration.
No, I
is
didn't know
expired, so I'm
your
gonna get it.
birthday. Why?
Oh my God, this nigga. You said what, Your Honor?
What did you say?
I said, did you say what you say, Your Honor?
What did you say under your breath?
Oh no, there's somebody walking past me, and I tried to tell him I'm on court, man. I was on court.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt, but Miss Cole and I are asking the trooper to join us in room 1, please.
Yeah, I tried to ask him, and he hasn't joined. Trooper Alcafargi,
Yes, Your Honor.
can you join room 1, please? Rejoin room 1?
Yes.
This is the city of Detroit. Well, we'll wait on the lawyer to come back.
I could do Tobias.
Hang up and zoom in, sir. Mr. Glasser,
Yes, Your Honor.
hang up and zoom in.
All right, you want me to do that?
What did you say?
How you want me to do that? Press FaceTime?
No, either go on Zoom or go on the 36th District Court website to virtual courtrooms, virtual hearings, and then click on my name, scroll down on my name and hit join on Zoom.
Okay. Three 424 0000.
434.
Yeah, I did it, but it said dial the number to hear y'all speak. It said invalid meeting ID. It's 346.
No, 360. 434.
Oh, 360.
000.
Oh, 360 434
0000.
All right, I got it.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Odom. Mr. Odom, do you need anything else from the court?
I just got done talking.
I hear you, Your Honor. What you say?
No, not you. Hold on a second. Do you need anything else from the court, Mr. Odom?
I believe not. I just got done talking to the caseworker. I don't know if you're gonna be my same judge throughout the next court date, but I don't know if you even remember me or not, but I was definitely supposed to be been taking care of this like a couple months ago. Yeah, that's really all. He told me that to come back on November 20th, at like 8:30, right?
At 9 a.m., 8:30, yes.
Okay, November 20th, 9:30. I
If you can
will.
get valid driver's license, it would go a long way to clearing this stuff up.
I know that's what our first encounter was when I was with you during December. I was supposed to get this taken care of, and I sent the letter to Lansing, but Lansing never got back to me. It's back in August, almost a year later, never got back to me. So other than that, I was really just, if I wasn't able to get the Lansing letter back then in December when I was in court with you, I was just supposed to pay my fine, which was $240, but we was waiting on this letter, which that's what prolonged this for no reason.
Yeah, I don't have what happened in December. I don't. 240 sounds a little bit light, based on all of this stuff that you have, but I don't say it can't get down to that. But you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cases open. And then we need to see the officer on the district van officer signal. So why don't you work on that license from now to November, just show back up November. We'll try to get some resolution on all of it, all right?
Okay, all right.
All right, there's nothing further. Have a good day, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I don't have host capabilities. Can you put me back in with Mr. Giddings? I think he's in room 3. Thank you.
Okay, let's call the city of Detroit versus Tobias. Marquelis Blaster, case number SB 145-645, counts 1 and counts 2. Did I get the pronunciation of your middle name right, sir?
I ain't hear you, Your Honor. What you say?
Pronounce your middle name for me, please.
Marquelis.
Marquelis, all right. Sorry about that. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Right, Marquelis Glass.
All right. I wanted to see Mr. Glaster in the face because I don't believe that comment wasn't directed. I don't believe that comment wasn't directed toward me. And I won't even repeat what he said, but he says it was somebody walking by him, and I don't know. Anyway, I gave him an opportunity to bring in some valid insurance. What's going on with the insurance, sir?
Well, the insurance, at the time of the arrest, your officers took my insurance, my title, not my title, but my registration, and my note, my letter for my tinted windows. I don't know why. Couldn't even tell you why. But I don't know. Can you see when I got arrested? It was like in October last year.
I can see you got this ticket that we're talking about on April the 29th of this year.
It was April 29th.
That's what you're here for now. I don't know what happened in October, but you got this ticket April 29th.
There's a lot going on. Because first of all, I was in the gas station and they pulled up like it was a traffic stop. Then when they come back to the car, they say, I gave you a ticket for no insurance. I said, well, you ain't asked for my insurance. You only asked for my license. You ain't asked for the registration, insurance, nothing. I'm trying to figure out. Well, I know I got to renew them next month on my birthday. I got to get the title. I got to get the registration. No, I don't have no insurance. I'm not even driving, Your Honor.
That's what they all say, Mr. Glasgow.
I'm telling the truth.
I didn't say whether it was the truth or not. I just said that's what they all say.
I mean, we all saying the insurance is $1,000 a month.
I understand that. I did not comment on anything but what you said. I just said that's what they say. Anytime somebody has a car and they're riding gold, or even if they're not riding at all, they say, I'm not even driving.
You're right, but look, you see I'm on the porch, Your Honor, look.
I can't see because you have a background on there. I can't see.
Oh, you can't?
I know, okay. So let's talk about that then. He said somebody, when he made that comment he said he was talking about somebody walking by. And he's on the porch in an enclosed porch.
Yeah, you see, he was walking by trying to get my attention. I'm like, man, I'm on Zoom court, man.
All right. So when are you gonna have insurance? You say you have a letter for this. I think I remember you say you have a letter for this tinted windows. When are you gonna get insurance?
Before September 6th.
All right, come back in 2 weeks. Come back in September. Come back in 2 weeks. Bring a letter for the tinted windows and bring insurance. On
okay, thank you.
September 8th, 2023. At 8:30.
At 9:30. 8:30.
At 8:30.
Thank you,
all right, have a good day, sir.
Thanks.
All right.
Judge, I brought Mr. Giddings back. He will accept the state's offer. Ms. Cole and the trooper are in room 1 and we need to let them know. Thank you, Judge.
All right. City of Detroit versus Layman, strike that. State of Michigan versus Layman George Giddings III, case number SX 4208002, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Daniel Wazak. Mr. Giddings, will you tell the judge your name, please?
Layman George Giddings III.
Your Honor, after much discussion with the trooper, the prosecutor, and my client, we have resolved the matter. He will accept the state's offer for assured clear distance.
And then she said, and failure to report.
Failed to report on her recommendation. What? That's not right, Judge. She was going to dismiss the other one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking a 1-for-1 too, but she says based on the crash report, she mentioned failed to report. So I don't know. And then now she's gone.
Judge, I do see a 0 with a strike through it that says after count 2, but I thought if you'll give me just a moment, Judge, I'm going to look and see if what failed to report entails.
She said 0 points.
What am I looking for? Oh, Michigan point schedule. And 16:15.
Making that, man. You pissed me off, bro. What's going on?
Oh, yes, Judge. I have checked failed to report. That's a 0-point offense. And I believe the 0 with a slash through it was count 2 dismissed.
I'm gonna have her back in here right quick because that's not, I was 16.
I understand. She was expected to go to Judge Baltimore, I believe.
Failed to report, no abstraction, and no, that's a misdemeanor though.
Yeah,
$240 fine for that. We lost Mr. Giddings,
no, he's still there, Judge.
just came back. He's like, that's when the reception goes bad or something, it does that. All right, well, we'll see if we come back, he comes back. What she told me, because I was, sometimes you wonder, she said the accident that count 1 was assured clear distance. as charged. In count 2, she has the amended to failure to report. And she indicated that it's amended from a 6-point offense to a 0-point offense.
I may have misunderstood her discussion, Judge.
Because I looked at it as if, well, you're not getting a 1-for-1. And when she said it was a 6-point offense, I say, oh, okay, well, it's I didn't know. Let's see, failure to report. Failure to stop an ID property damage. $16.10. $6 points.
I have just emailed her, Judge. That's generally the way she responds for me.
Very well. I need to email her too. It may be better to text her if you had her number. The 90-day suspension on a 6-point failure to report a personal injury accident. This is property damage, so let's go see property damage. $16.30. That's right above the $16.50. $16.30. No licensing action. So it's still 6 points, and it doesn't have the 90-day suspension. So that would change how you would advise. Now we lost the trooper as well too.
He went to courtroom 220. I have now texted her also, Judge.
Very good. So I'll just let Mr. Giddings know that if it's as charged as if it's like the police sheet says, it's a 0-point offense, it is a misdemeanor. Doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. $240 fine for that. And then the accident ticket, assured clear distance is $170 fine. And assured clear distance, let's see what the code would be on that. How many points?
Donna, what's the name of this?
We haven't gone on the record yet, but this is Giddings. He's on the trial. Oh, we have gone on the record. Giddings, Layman, George Giddings, SX420800021, and count 2.
Be on hold for a moment off the record.
Yeah. Just let me know when you come back.
No, I'm fine. I didn't know if you were.
Yeah, we're gonna wait him so he can a failure to stop within a sure clear distance. Yeah, we'll wait. Well, we can put this on the record to let him know on the record that told him all of this, failure to stop a sure clear distance. So we're on the record. The amended count of failure to report a property damage accident is that's charged as a 6-point offense. It doesn't carry any licensing sanctions as far as any suspensions or anything. But that was offered as it reads on the plea sheet at least, was amended to failure to report. That is also a misdemeanor punishable by up to maximum possible penalty of 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. But we'll just fine them $240 for that. That doesn't have any points. And it doesn't have, I don't think that has any abstraction. We'll look that up again too. The failure to this civil infraction, failure to stop within a sure clear distance is code 2310. That is a 2-point offense, and that'll be $170. The amended count of failure to report, it doesn't abstract, nor does it carry any points. I'll be willing to dismiss that upon payment of $240.
That's acceptable, Judge. That's what I discussed with Mr. Giddings, and that's what we sort of expected would be the result. Ms. Coles, we spoke about the 2-point ticket. I don't think she mentioned the fail to report part. So if you're willing to do that, Judge, we could go forward.
So you'll accept the misdemeanor and the civil infraction, and basically what Mr. Giddings is how it'll roll out. You will admit on the record to the misdemeanor. However, once you pay the $240, I'll be willing to dismiss that upon payment, and then you'll have the $170 fine for the accident. So it'll be $240 plus $170, and the $170 fine is going to result in 2 points on your driver's license. Did you read him his advice of rights?
Yes, Judge, we went through all that, but I'm not understanding. Are you dismissing something at the plea?
At the plea, yes. So based on the plea sheet, it is based on the plea sheet, she is asking for him to plead responsible as charged to count 1. And in count 2, she's amending that to failure to report from a failure to stop and ID yourself after a personal injury accident. I think her rationale is I'm saving them 6 points. And it's really saving 6 points instead of 8 points, because as I understand the law, that the tickets will merge because it's happened in the same occurrence. So it's one accident. So the Secretary of State wouldn't charge you for the 2 points for pleading to the assured clear distance and the 6 points if you were found guilty or pled with no relief. So she has a failure to report and cites the MCL number, which is 0 points, and it does not abstract to the Secretary of State. Generally, when things don't abstract to the Secretary of State and therefore don't carry any points, like an improper plate or allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, I'll always accept a dismissal upon payment once the plea is made. So that's how the court understood the offer that was presented to from APA Cole to Mr. Giddings, and that's how I read it here. And if there's some other understanding, that's why I was giving you the opportunity, Mr. Wazak, to speak to APA Cole and get a clearer understanding of it. The only thing that it's all clear on here, except that I do agree with that zero, with the zero slash on the plea sheet. But now that I look at it, I think that she means that failure to report, because she did indicate that failure to report is 0 points. And I think that's what she meant by putting that zero slash there.
I'm inclined to agree, Judge. It was my misreading of the recommendation. Mr. Giddings was most concerned about the point assessment, and he did want to accept an offer that would only result in 2 points. So, Mr. Giddings, if you're prepared to go forward, we can do that for you. Would you like to do that?
Why don't you do this first? Why don't you just go back into the breakout room with him and explain it to him? If he has any questions, make sure you answer those questions based on what we understand the offer is to be. Again, if you want to, Mr. Wazak, to make sure we can wait on Miss APA Cole, but she did say she's in a trial in Judge Baltimore. But speak to Mr. Giddings and make sure he's fully understand that and he fully has been advised of his advice or rights. All right.
I will do that, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Join the room again, Mr. Giddings. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch you. Mr. Baughman, did you see what they did? See what happened? Not they, but Mother Nature did to Maui. I'm sure you did.
Absolutely devastating. Really crazy because that island has two sides. One of them is really dense tropical, and the other side is almost like desert, really dry brush. And so that side of the island is just really dry. And I heard from a reliable source that what happened was there was a hurricane or a typhoon that had these, it didn't hit the islands directly, but it created these high winds, and the high winds knocked some electrical power off, and then that's how the fire started, was through the electric. So that's really crazy.
They said totally destroyed.
Totally.
It's like uninhabitable now.
It looks like a war zone. It looks like they actually dropped a bomb on it. It was just a lot of old buildings. It looked, if you have gone there, it looks like a cow town, like an old cowboy town with the old wooden buildings and a lot of very exclusive art galleries and stuff like that. And yeah, that was just something that was waiting to happen, I guess, in some respects. It's crazy, but
you know I've never gone there, Mr. Baughman.
we're gonna change that as soon as we can, Your Honor. We need you to support Black business, and we got a Black business out there.
That's good. I want to. You know, they had a judicial conference in Hawaii, and it's still open, but I chose not to go because my wife, we kind of have this unwritten rule that if we go somewhere that neither one of us has been before, then we want to go together.
Yeah.
And, it gets broken a little bit, because she may go somewhere with her friends or something. And it's nowhere exotic like that either, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of like, I wouldn't want to go without her. And she doesn't have the time off in order to take a thing like that.
Well, Judge, you are invited, man. You and your staff all can enjoy, and just let me know when. Let me know when, like this.
All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Giddings. Did you get it cleared up, Mr. Wazak?
Yes, Judge, I did. He will accept the offer as written, and with your explanation, I was able to clear it up with him.
All right, Mr. Giddings, is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down, sir. Sir, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes. Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that Mr. Wazak went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
You have any question about those rights?
No. No, sir.
You'll be giving up those rights once you take this deal?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
All right, let me draw your attention back to May 2023 at around 8:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Southfield Freeway in Milwaukee. Did you have, no, the Lodge Freeway in Milwaukee, strike that, M10 Freeway in Milwaukee. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department or the Michigan State Troop?
Yes.
Were you involved in an accident that day?
Yes.
Did you fail to report that accident?
The officer called me and I told him then. I had told, just like I told the attorney, I have a mood disorder and I'm in the VA hospital. I had to go to the hospital for the reaction of what I went through. It still bothers me today.
You left that scene without reporting that accident. Is that the case?
Yes.
And that's your explanation on why you did it?
Yeah, I had a reaction and I felt.
What reaction was that?
It's just it's like a reoccurrence of something that made me feel how I feel with what I suffer with in the military. I had an accident when I was in the military, and a lot of things happened to me, and never forgot it made me feel this anxiety and mood depressions that I suffer with.
Okay. Are you suggesting that the accident had you suffer from those from that, and that is the reason why you weren't able to report?
Yeah, that accident and what occurred to affect me to this day still goes with my mind. So that's what I had to go to the hospital for after I had the accident. My anxiety and blood pressure was all up. So I had to stay in the hospital for a few days.
Okay. All right. Now, do you think this is a case that would better be served in Veterans Court, Mr. Wazak?
Judge, I don't know that Paula Cole or the trooper would change their offer, but if Veterans Court offers services for PTSD, that's certainly a wonderful suggestion.
I don't know exactly what Veterans Court would do. I know that Mr. Giddings, and I trust that Mr. Giddings is being forthright with the court about being a veteran and about having these, that I'm not a doctor, but I will just kind of describe it as the best way I can, as some sort of anxiety disorder from his time that he has served. We can certainly try and find out what services that they do have, and I'm sure that would probably affect, at very least, the sentencing on the matter.
That's why I think the referral suggested by your honor is a good one.
You want to, now here, Mr. Giddings, I do understand that everybody is looking for finality in the court. It's kind of time consuming coming in here, and it's kind of, laborious in rehashing these situations and things like that. But I would be remiss if I didn't offer you that opportunity to take this to Veterans Court. Obviously, it's there for a reason. I can't say exactly what would be done. I don't know if anybody knew that you were a veteran before the negotiations were had. But I can certainly give you that opportunity to take it over there. Do you want to do that, sir?
I talked to the representative, and he said that basically they couldn't do no more because it would be in case you needed it for like drug rehabilitation or something like that. Yes. And I don't have that. Yes. I don't need that.
I understand that, and I think that, I don't know if it was you the last time. I think you told me that. We talked about that the last time, I believe. And I thought that was a little bit unfortunate, where I do see that there's a very big need in that. And I know the courts are trying to get the most people and be able to accomplish the most people they can in those things. And I do know that veterans are out there suffering, and part of what they've gone through in the military has driven them to resort to drugs to kind of alleviate those issues that they've suffered. I'm glad that that's not the case with you, but so I wish that could be a little more expansive. But what I can do in this court is that I can take all of that under consideration as far as the sentencing is concerned, and I will do that. I will do that. So essentially, the record was made, and I believe that the record is satisfied that you, at the very least, failed to report this accident. Would you agree, Mr. Wazak?
Yes, I would, Judge. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to interject. I am hoping that, although it was not noted, all the pleas here would be of the no contest type, because clearly with an automobile accident, there could be civil liability either for property damage or if any of the drivers suffered lingering injury.
Okay. I would usually give the people an opportunity to respond to that. But in this case, I've summoned Ms. APA Cole back to the court. I do realize that she's in another court, so I don't take that as a slight on this court at all. She indicated before she left that it was a trial, but you do meet the court rules do allow for no contest plea taken for civil liability purposes. So I will accept that this be a no contest plea for those reasons. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
No contest, and then I will still dismiss. So let's do this. Can there be a stipulation to the face of the ticket to make the accurate factual basis for that no contest plea?
Yes, Judge, Ms. Cole did send me a copy of the citation.
Very well. So I'll enter a no contest plea. You got that, Mr. Perkins? On the I'll find you in no no contest. What I will do, sir. What branch of the government of the military? Where did you serve?
Army.
In the Army, and how long did you serve?
Approximately 6 years.
6 years, and so what I'll do is I will allow you it'll be the sense of the court just to fine you the $170 on the assured clear distance. And I will enter a no contest plea. We've already stipulated to the face of the ticket for the no contest plea. I won't fine you anything for that, and I'll dismiss that case. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And I'm going to thank you for your service. That'll be the sentence. When can you pay the $170?
Tuesday, maybe Tuesday. This Tuesday.
Let me put you in for Friday of next week. Okay, at any div that are you in the hospital now?
Yes, I'm in the hospital now.
Let me give you 2 weeks, 9/8/2023, get your health back together and pay that $170 at any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come down to the courthouse when you get out, pay it that way. Those are the 2 fastest ways I can tell you to pay it. I'll give you to 9/8. If you need some more time, zoom back in on or before 9/8. Thank you for your service, sir. If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, sir. Thank you.
$170 fine, all right?